After failing once more to achieve my childhood dream of owning a fire cape, I decided it was time for me to look towards greener pastures to work on achieving another one of my childhood dreams, to start a bake shop by hosting bake sales in RuneScape. With that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, girls, gays, and theys, allow me to welcome you to Bake Sale, a series where I take my level 3 Bake Locked account, Goth Baker, from level 1 cooking all the way to 99 cooking in order to throw the greatest bake sale this game has ever seen. Of course, this comes with its own set of rules, so before we dive into Lumbridge, allow me to explain them real quickly. Rule number 1. I must remain level 3 and I'm not allowed to gain combat experience. Rule number 2. I must remain level 1 in all skills other than cooking and I'm not allowed to gain experience in other skills. Rule number 3. I am only allowed to gain experience in cooking by making baked goods. Rule number 4, things like XP lamps and quest rewards are the only exception to rule number 3. Rule number 5, all baked goods must be sold in some kind of bake sale, aka a player trade, and not on the GE. Rule number 6, the GE cannot be used to purchase any ingredients for baking or required items needed for a quest. Rule number 7, the GE can, however, be used to buy utilities like potions, teleports, fashionscapes, rings of recoil, etc., but not food. And finally, rule number 8, to unlock the ability to make a food, I must first make the lowest tier food in that list. For example, in order to bake a chocolate cake requiring level 50, I must first successfully bake a regular cake requiring level 40. There is no exception to this rule. However, because of this rule, if an item is impossible to obtain and would greatly hinder the growth of the account, then I will be allowed to buy the problem ingredient by bartering with another player. This is to prevent the series from dying if I get stuck on an item or items that's simply impossible to acquire. Lastly, bartering for ingredients is allowed so long as the interaction is authentic and organic and is only permissible after an item is already unlocked. Now that we have all the rules out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into Lumbridge. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Alright, we are now officially in Lumbridge and I'm going to equip this bow so I don't accidentally attack something. And actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and get this training bow because I just like how it looks. And yeah, I'll just destroy that and we'll be on our way. And you already know what it is. Of course, we're going to do the classic Cook's Assistant first. Also, in case you ever need, I've seen a lot of people get confused about getting a bucket early on to do this quest, and there's actually a spawn right under here. I'm going to pick up these boots as well. Oh, I feel so dumb. Since when do they give you a bucket when you start? Okay, let's go. Okay, since I will never need any of these runes, I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell them, and hopefully I will actually get gold for each one. But yeah, it doesn't look like it, unfortunately. But anyways, we can just sell this other stuff that I don't need and use this to buy some supplies. And actually this cake tin, no, I think I'm going to hold off on the cake tin, but I will get these pots to get a little bit more flour while we're down getting the flour at the mill. Oh my god, I had no idea there were so many egg spawns here. Like, I'm just gonna come back here and just pick up a lot of eggs, so we will need that at some point for sure. But I thought there was only one spawn, but there's like 5. It's been so long since I've actually used one of these mills, and I have so many pots, so that's gonna be fun. It's a whole bunch of back and forth, but yee, flour. And now that I have my supplies, we can just go ahead and home teleport back to London. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot the bucket of milk. I'm gonna have to run all the way back and then I can't teleport. I can't believe I did that. Well, at least on the brighter side, I can come back and pick up some of these eggs because I will need them farther down the road to make things like cakes. I can't really use them now, but they will definitely come in handy. And while I'm here, I went ahead and also got quite a few buckets so I can get some extra milk for those cakes in the future when I do need them. Alright, and we are back with our milk to complete the quest Cook's Assistance for a cool 300 cooking XP, putting us at level 4 cooking. And of course, I'm just gonna go ahead and bake some bread. Bake the bread. I wanted to bake the bread. But they all burnt. I can't believe they all burnt. This is so sad. I'm gonna have to make more bread. Cry, cry, cry. Okay, and now we have that level 5 cooking I was looking for with the bread that we baked and another burnt one. Oh my gosh. Oh, this might not be so easy if I am burning 5 to 6. Alright, so I'm starting to be able to get a lot of pots and flowers, and this is the 6 cooking. We can make fruits blast, except we can't because we are a bake locked count and we cannot actually make fruit blast at all, but we can make bread. So I don't think at this moment there's any other way to level cooking than besides bread. There's level 7 cooking. Oh, I guess we could make baked potatoes. That's a baked item. But I do think that baking bread is still going to be our fastest way to level for a little while, because I don't even know where potatoes are. I guess they're in Draenor. I could get some potatoes. I still do think cooking bread is going to be the fastest, so I am back at the flour mill to make more flour. So in leagues, I went so dry on a chef's hat, and now I can't even pick it up because we haven't unlocked it yet. But I'm okay with that. There's actually a way to get it. And of course, we're back in Lumbridge Castle to gain a cooking level 8 cooking, yay. And yeah, we have a whole bunch of bread, and we're starting to get a lot more bowls to be able to make dough faster, which has actually been very nice because having only like 1 or 2 bowls is really not fun. Okay, so we've made progress. We finally have more cooked bread than we have burnt bread, and that's 9 cooking all out of the way with no more unlocks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on doing what I'm doing, baking this bread before we hand off to Varrock. So yeah, that was very short-lived. We are back equal. Yay! I wanted to see if I could just like pre-make a whole bunch of flour so I could come back with pots when I had more space, and it turns out I can, and it won't just like despawn on me. And oh wow, we actually have the perfect amount of pots. And yeah, while I'm at it, I figured I might as well fill up the rest of my inventory space with some eggs, and since our home teleport's ready, we're gonna go ahead and head off to Varrock. Oh, I can't believe I've done this. I forgot to fill my pots with the flour I put in the mill. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. I started recording, I thought he was gonna die. So I was super excited about this pie dish spawn here, and then I remembered that there's only one here. And that is going to be 10 cooking, so we can actually use the pie dish that we have now collected to make some red berry pies, which luckily are in Varrock, so I just have to go pick them from a bush. Okay, so we've made it to the red berry bush, and I didn't realize there was only 2, it looks like, which is just 4 red berries. That's not so good. I don't want to world hop a lot, but I think I'm going to have to. And okay, that is the last hop that I needed to do, and we have a full inventory of red berries. So the good news, we have a lot of bowls. The bad news, we have 1 pie dish. Oh no, it burned. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to empty the pie dish. That's 11 cooking, by the way. But yeah, I'm gonna have to empty the pie dish. So I really wanted to save all the burnt foods, but yeah, it's taken so long to get all these pie dishes because I can't just buy them. But we're making progress. And that is 12 cooking. Very, very nice. We're just going to go ahead and see if these... Oh no, don't burn, don't burn. So I had to start Romeo and Juliet because I can't actually trade people without 10 quest points on free-to-play worlds because I'm a new account. So yeah. So I went and got the Cadava berries and red berries, and yeah, well, I'm not walking all the way back around again, so RNG, the other side. 2, okay, we survived, yay! And that is 1 Romeo and Juliet completed for 5 quest points. Now we're on to X marks the spot, because this will be another pretty quick and easy quest to help us get to 10 quest points. Also, I figured out that we have enough money to buy an apron. There are only 2 coins, and I mean, this is a big account. How are we not gonna rock an apron? So here we are at X marks the spot, and I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on the clue helper because it makes this so much easier. It just tells you where to go. Also, I was watching a video, and apparently at some point they added the spade spawn here, probably because of X marks the spot, but yeah, there's a spade. And that is X marks the spot out of the way, and we get an antique lamp, some coins, and a clue scroll. Of course, we're gonna go ahead and throw this on to cooking for a cool 300 XP. We're now level 13 cooking. Great. Alright, so I went ahead and bought a dagger because I had to give this to Charlie. I decided I was going to go ahead and do this clue scroll because, I mean, well, I have it. So I went ahead and did Pirate's Treasure because it was on the way, and apparently if you just dig and run away, like, you don't have to kill the farmer, which was a great relief because I was able to complete the quest, and there we go. And of course, what new account doesn't need a teleport card and the Chronicle for faster traveling to Varrock? And of course, I might as well get a little bit of cosmetics items. I thought this looked kind of cool. It's pretty bright, so we'll rock it for a while. And there we have it, our first clue scroll, one of probably the only one. Let's see what we get. Oh, I'm just gonna drop that, and we're just gonna walk away. Actually, I'm going to take it because I need the gold. So you need an Eye of Newt to do Recipe for Disaster, so I went ahead and picked one up from Betty. So I really didn't want to wait till I was 69 cooking to be able to trade, so I got a membership. Ah, this mighty warrior needs food to go fight Zulrah, so we might as well just go ahead and give him some food to go defeat Zulrah, because, you know, I like to help out people who are in need of some food. And let's see. No, he actually accepted it. That's actually kind of a surprise. You're welcome. Yeah, no. Oh, I meant to say you're welcome, but alright, whatever. I just said yeah. He probably thinks I was like a jerk. Just giving him bread. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, girls, gays, and theys, it looks like we have found ourselves our first buyer of the big sale. Let's see if they actually follow through. Oh, 2K. Alright, that seems perfect to me. I'll take that. Oh, they don't have inventory space. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I kinda wanted to play around. I didn't wanna do it noted. I wanted to have a little bit of fun. This makes me so happy. Y'all have no idea. Like, I feel like a little kid again, just like going to Varrock to sell all my baked goods that I worked so hard to bake and that someone was going to appreciate and eat and use or whatever. I hope they actually come back. I don't know if they'll actually come back. Oh, that's them right there. Okay, looks like we're gonna get our first sale, y'all. Accept and accept. Thank you very much. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, I have no idea how happy. It's like so silly. It's like 2K, but it genuinely just makes me so happy. This person's awesome. And with that 2K, we are loaded. We can go ahead and get all of these fashionscape items to give us a base look to start off with. Nice little witch look, little witch hat. And we are in business. And with our little Varrock escapade done, it is time for me to head back to Lumbridge. So I'm going to go ahead and use red berry that I have so that we can go ahead and get red dye. And I didn't actually know how much I needed, but it turns out 3 happened to be the perfect amount. Coming here also allowed me to fill up my chronicle a bit more so we can teleport. And also I discovered that this shop in Port Sarim has a whole bunch of goods like tomatoes, cheese, pots of flour, chocolate. Great shop. What is going on? I just got to Falador and it turns out there's a drop party. So when I was switching worlds getting supplies, it turns out that I switched to the party room world. So yeah, looks like there's actually a drop party going on. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this in so long. And okay, that's actually not bad. There's some dragon daggers, a Saradomin sword. Pop. And oh hey, unicorn mask, that's kind of cool. It's not a Saradomin sword, but it's kind of neat, I guess. And yeah, I guess all we got was the unicorn mask. That's neat. cool little fashionscape. I don't really like it though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna leave there. Ooh, dodge. Wait, I don't need that. I don't actually. Okay, so now for why I really came to Falador is you can talk to Wilson here, and I usually have to barter with him a little bit, it looks like, but you can get some of these woad leaves, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick up 2 leaves because I don't know how much I need to make blue dye, but I'm assuming it's more than 1. I don't want to make 2 trips. Also, I just realized I could actually make gnome cooking. Like, all of these are baked goods, so that's going to be something we'll experiment with. And yeah, of course, on my way back, I decided I was going to pick up a whole bunch of supplies from that shop because it just makes things a whole lot easier. Okay, so it's a good thing that I did end up getting that second wood leaf. Something was telling me, I guess something subconscious, I just remembered I needed to. But yeah, we can now make the purple dye and turn our red cape to a purple cape because I think that looks a little bit better. I also picked up the cheese and tomatoes, and actually response. Before I teleport, I'm going to take an extra little bit here before we head back to Varrock. So it seemed to make sense to kind of like alternate between making a bunch of bread and these red berry pies to kind of like maximize the efficiency because I can't consistently make these pies, and bread's actually not that bad experience. There we have it. 14 cooking as well. And yeah, we should level from... maybe not. Actually, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Just don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it. And that's 15 cooking. I definitely didn't burn a lot of pies in the process. That didn't happen to G. And it looks like we might have another bread sale. It looks like some gold bars. Okay, that's interesting. You know what? I'm gonna take these gold bars. I like that. I like the little kind of like bartering. So thank you very much, my guy, for the gold bars. Yeah, so I really don't need the gold bars, obviously, but you know, he wanted to trade gold bars, and I respect it. It's a good value, so I'll just hold on to them. Now this guy here just looked like he was a very new player, and he needed some food. So you know what? I'm all for giving a new player some food. You're welcome, my guy. Go slay some dragons. Okay, so I think this guy wants some of the pies. I'm selling it for 200 GP. I think he was wondering if I was trying to sell them for 200 GP each. But no, it's just a good deal, I like to think. So here's the red berry pies. Let's see if we can get these moved as well. Oh, no. Okay, 2K. You know what? I appreciate that. I will take the 2K. Thank you, my guy. Oh, this makes me so happy. I'll have no idea. Also, I started a little tab. I don't know if I'll use it. So I need some ashes in order to do Recipe for Disaster. Unfortunately, there's not really a realistic way for me to get it, right? One of the only ways I see is to kill an imp, but realistically, they just run away. So I don't even think I could kill them, even if I like recoiled them down. So the only place that I saw that spawned one was Varlamore, and so I have to do Children of the Sun in order to get it. That's an adventure for our next episode of Bake Sale. Stay tuned.